Tottenham have lost 4 games, but they've won 15, and they have not drawn a single game. Because Liverpool, in their mind, they're going to Jan 3 to try and win. Man City have the talent, of course they do. But now the pressure is on to win every game by chasing.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
Yo, man. When I did the preview, I believed all the teams would win, pretty much. I mean, for Arsenal, okay, a draw, I expected that. Expected United to win. Expected Liverpool to win, Chelsea to win, Tottenham to win, Man City to win. And the picture that we're seeing here of the table is pretty different. But before I get to that, let's just talk about the league leaders, Liverpool. I didn't expect 4. I didn't expect a baptism. I did not expect a baptism by Liverpool. And that is quite amazing, because it just seems as if these guys, and that is what is very dangerous about this Liverpool team. They can hit you with a 1-0, but they can also dice you with that 4 or that 5. So they can smack you, and they can just literally just give you that final punch that pretty much puts you to the ground. I get it. Okay, how many goals till he gets? Relax. When he gets his 16th goal, I'll congratulations. So we get that. We understand that. That was a great G by Lovren. A great G, and I think that because again, for me, I never really give that much credit for defenders scoring goals because that's not what is required of you. I give you credit for your defending, but the fact is that if you're scoring a goal, a quality goal, and a crucial goal, because that goal really settled the mood and calmed the nerves for Liverpool, because again, you can have all the chances you want, but you need that G. So once you get that G, it settles everyone's nerves, and it was a very good G. So giving credit for that, because I think Lovren, definitely in the absence of Matip and Gomez, wants to hold down something. So just for Newcastle, just came out across a team that's in the groove. They're having their chemistry and everything is just going in and on point for them. Good for Fabinho scoring. Shaqiri, man, let's talk about Shaqiri. And what did I tell you guys? I believe that Naby Keita is the best midfielder at Liverpool, but he's not fitted in yet. It is amazing just how quickly Shaqiri has fitted into this team. It is amazing just how he's been able to really create an understanding. And even I reduced that little flick that he did that almost came off towards Salah in the first half. Because understanding the texture of the team and fitting into the team is not about how good you are of a player. No, that's separate. It's about, do you fit into the team? Not how good you are individually. Naby Keita is arguably the best for football at Liverpool individually, but he still needs to figure out how the team works, and figuring out how the team works has nothing to do with your ability as a player. It's just about you having an understanding. So really, it's a psychological, mental thing, because everyone has the talent. That goes without saying, but fitting into and understanding how a team works, that's a psychological state of mind. So I mean, look, man, we'll talk about the team, but within that game, do you know why it's a massive statement? Because of what happened to Man City. I told you have to look at the mental things of how these things work. That's what football is about. By Man City losing, and they're looking at the scoreline and they say, my God, the guys that were battling against hit 4, that's psychologically damaging. And for Liverpool, when they're like, man, we hit 4 and they lost, it's already damaging because we're all building up to Jan 3. Huge game against Arsenal. Massive game against Arsenal, but this puts them in an extremely strong position going into flipping Jan 3. Because Liverpool, in their mind, they're going to Jan 3 to try and win. This team isn't going to Jan 3 to try and draw. I think for Man City, when Man City went to Anfield, they were trying to get them out. And let's see how the league turns out. Because we may not have to, but we may have to look at the decision to give Mahrez that penalty. What if Jesus takes that penalty and he scores it? What kind of conversations are we going to be having now? Just some of these things, but who knows? But it may be a conversation that we may have to have. So for Liverpool, that was quality there. I'm done arguing about Heung-min Son. I am done arguing about Heung-min Son. I'm going to say his full name. You can say Son, Heung-min Son. I'm done arguing about him right now. He's the best Asian player of all time. I remember Ji-sung Park playing. I remember him very well. And Ji-sung Park was like a very good utility player, like a good story player. He was good defensively, good attacking wise and everything. And don't bring accolades into it. Of course, Ji-sung Park is going to get more accolades. But the beauty about this one, Ji-sung Park, you're playing for Manchester United under perhaps one of the greatest managers of all time. Homeboy, a dear friend from South Korea, he's playing for Tottenham, who are not known for winning trophies, but the team is still the guy trying to stake his claim. And look at the kind of stuff that this guy is doing, the kind of goals that he's scoring. Both of those goals he scored against Bournemouth, those were money goals. Like that first goal, that's a tight angle. That's a tight safe situation to find that little pocket and put it into the bottom corner, boom. And even for the second goal as well, composure. People say, oh, the keeper's put it. It's still composure to go past the keeper and sort it in. So I'm done. I'm done having a conversation about him. It's done. No more debate. He's the best Asian player of all time, and he ain't done it. Dude is 2026. He's got so many years of his peak. So this guy can only get better. And again, it's messed up that he's got to go away for the Asian Cup because he's got this amazing momentum, and he may lose it when he gets back from the Asian Cup. But my gosh, man, I mean, it's all set up for that Dortmund game to be flipping insane. Harry Kane scoring again, good quality goal from Harry Kane. And I just think that we're gonna have a very, very entertaining battle to be top goal scorers. And again for Harry Kane, look, it was a quality goal because he has to judge the flight of the ball, timing, left foot, boom. Kind of goals that I used to score back in the day. I want to go by Eriksen. I have him at tier 3 right now because I just thought that he sort of went and fell out of relevancy with regards to how good he was at his position. I want to talk about Eriksen. Is he tier 2? Comment below. Has Eriksen done enough to be tier 2? Remember, we've got guys like Verratti, David Silva, and so forth in tier 2. So we can't give these things willy-nilly. So based on his performances, Tottenham fans, give me a shout out. Based on his performances so far, is Eriksen tier 2? Because that goal from Harry Kane was a quality goal. Did you see that ball from Eriksen? See, that's like that's a tier 2 ball. That's not a tier 3. That's a tier 2 ball. That's a tier 2 ball. That that ball was real. So I think if Eriksen can just get into his playmaking groove, his playmaking back, his playmaking psychosis, Tottenham are very dangerous. Because I think what I've always criticized Eriksen for, because I know how good he is. I remember when he was bought, and I was saying to people, no, this guy could be one of the best playmakers in the world. And he's just not shown us consistently, because if Eriksen lives up to his potential, this guy can arguably be called the best playmaker in the world, because this guy's footballing brain is insane. He's got an amazing footballing brain. So, quality there for Tottenham. For Arsenal, look, man, they screwed up there. They didn't there. Look, man. But as much as they screwed up, because you should really be beating Brighton away from home, give a shout out to Brighton. Give a shout out to what Chris Hughton is doing. What he's doing with those boys is flipping amazing. Flipping amazing. We're at Brighton 13th, which is based on who Brighton have. They're 13th. They're above Newcastle, above Palace, above Southampton. Come on, man. Give Chris Hughton some credit. But for Arsenal, again, both Lacazette and Aubameyang were there and everything. But I just think that, defensively, they're always going to suffer, but I just think they had enough. You should have enough firepower to seal the deal. So, Arsenal slowly coming off the boil. I don't know. But again, it could have been worse. They could have lost. Labil. 2 games, 2 wins, lots of G's. It's different. Don't hate on Uncle Mood too much. I get it, but I'm man enough to say it's different. It's arguably better. and they're playing with a lot more freedom. But Labille, man. Labille got those 2 Gs, and Labille is playing like the Labille that we know. He's playing like you, the Labille. So it's one of those things of where you've got to take a step back and be like, you know what? Haters can't say anything with what Labille is doing. They cannot say anything with what your boy Labille is doing, because this is the player that we thought we would get. But again, let's just see how they do. But for United, man, look, man, like everyone, they're just playing. The football is better. It's faster. It's quicker. It's much more interesting. It's much more intricate. It's much more exciting. And there's a freedom to it. And I think, as much as I love Mourinho, and as much as I think that people are being too harsh towards him, even Mourinho has to look at that and say, yeah, fair enough. You're doing better with these players than I did. Solskjaer is connecting to the soul of these players. It's connecting to the essence of this players. But for me, it's all about what United do against. Because now that is going to be a real test. When they face Tottenham, that's when they're going to be, okay, Solskjaer, okay, let's see what you got. Because I think they've got Newcastle next or something. But let's just read it. Well, I want to look at the league table right now. Liverpool, 51 points. Tottenham, 45 points. Man City, 44 points. Chelsea, 40 points. Arsenal, 38 points. United, 32 points. And at the bottom, Huddersfield, 10 points. Fulham, 11. Burnley, 12. Damn. Cardiff, 15. Southampton, 15. So it is very, very, very close down at the bottom. So even for Huddersfield, man, you're 5 points from safety, which ain't that bad. I think there are times before during this time where the bottom team were like 6, 7, 8 points behind, and they were good. I think it was like Sunderland or what points were like about 3,000 points behind at this point. So yeah, I mean, so with regards to the bottom, I don't know, because I think Huddersfield can get it right. So, but I think Cardiff are in real danger. Southampton, I think they'll make it through. Newcastle, I think they'll make it through. I think Cardiff are in real danger. Burnley are in real danger. Fulham on Huddersfield, I think, man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but because I just think that people can go on those little mini runs. But give a shout out to Leicester City, man. Seventh. That is super impressive. What Claude Puel is doing, amazing, man. 2 huge wins. Let's just look at the top. So Liverpool 51 points, Tottenham 45, Man City 44, Chelsea 40, Arsenal 38, United 32. So United are now 8 points from top 4. That is not insurmountable. Tough, crazy, but it's not insurmountable, especially with what Chelsea are doing, man. But Liverpool, man, 16 wins, 3 draws. They're still unbeaten. 43 goals scored. I mean, that is super impressive. They've only dropped points 3 times this season. And none of those times were losses ever included. Are Tottenham in the title race? Mathematically, they are. I just don't think they're in the conversation. I still believe that it's between Man City and Liverpool. I just do not feel that Tottenham have what it takes when the going gets tough, when the pressure is on to deliver. I think still where it's really about Liverpool and Man City. So yes, I get it. 6 points is nothing. 6 points is nothing at all. That is literally 0. So Tottenham can taste it. But I just think that it's very important that Pochettino just tells his Tottenham boys that don't think about this. Focus on every single game. Don't even look at the league table. Don't look at anything. Just focus on winning every single game. Literally, focus on our main aim is to win every single game. But you know what's wild? City have lost 3 games. Chelsea have lost 3 games. Arsenal have lost 3 games. Tottenham have lost 4 games. It's so crazy how maths works. Tottenham have lost 4 games, but they've won 15, and they have not drawn a single game. That's crazy. They have not drawn a single game. I mean, wow. I mean, that is that is amazing. That is truly amazing. But yeah, man. I mean, amazing. See, for Liverpool, man. There's a long way to go. There is a long way to go. Because even for Chelsea right now, Chelsea, what do you call it? Chelsea are 4 points behind Man City, 5 points behind Tottenham. And the sick thing about Chelsea is that, my gosh, you could have avoided. Chelsea should have beaten Wolves. Should have beaten Wolves, should have beaten Leicester City. They beat Wolves and Leicester City, my God. If they beat Wolves and Leicester City, they're second behind Liverpool. So, and those are games that they should have won. But look, that's how football is. Liverpool are in a great position. 7 points ahead of their rivals. 6 points ahead of Tottenham, I get it, but 7 points ahead of their rivals, really. Because I think the people who are really good, that will give them the real chase and the real run, is Man City. And we've already had questions. Can Pep chase? History shows us that when Pep has chased, he's lost. It's what history has shown us. Whenever he's had to chase, he's had to be on the run, he's lost it. So for Pep, you need to prove thyself. You need to prove thyself. I think for Liverpool, there's a long way to go. I think similar to Tottenham, I think it's important for Klopp to remind these guys that don't you dare think about the title. Because things can change very simply. You can just get into that purple patch where it's 2-3 games, loss here, draw here, loss here, what the hell happened? Similar to what City have happened. Like City, 2 losses back to back, they're in a crazy situation where they're now 7 points behind. So those things can happen. But just thinking for Klopp and Liverpool is like, you know how good you are. You know you've got a plan B, a plan C. You are set up to do this. Liverpool are set up to win this title. But I can't trust a team who is 7 points clear with 3 games to go. I can't forget that. I cannot. I know people say whatever, different team, I can't forget that. Because that can enter your DNA. But I think it is important for Liverpool where it's a huge game against Arsenal. I don't know whether they win that game clear. Because I'm still... I'll do my preview closer to it. I'm looking at a draw there. I'm looking at it because that's a wild team. After just a wild team, I'm looking at a draw there. But I think ideally, Klopp wants to go... Because whatever the case may happen, Liverpool are top of the table in the new year. Whatever happens, even if they lose to Arsenal and Man City, they are top of the table in the new year. So, sorry, they're top of the table in the new year, and even if they lose their next 2 games, they're still top of the table by yeah. Sorry, no mistake. Because you can't forget about Tottenham. Should we No. Even if they lose their next 2 games, they will still be ahead on goal difference. So yeah, but see, it's exciting, and I think that people can say, okay, Premier League, it isn't the best league. But I think this is reminding people of the excitement. Because remember, a few months ago, when City were running away with it, and I still believe City will win. I'm not fake. I still believe City will win. But when they were winning their games, they had not lost it, and we said, could they be invincible? I had the calls of no. So when Pep pretty much owns and disgraces the league again, then what? And I even said, look, man, if they disgrace the Premier League again, ban it. Call it. Absolve every club. So well done to Tottenham, well done to Liverpool, because amazing. What they have been doing is amazing. What? I don't know whether Tottenham are juicing, because what they're doing doesn't make any sense, because the volume of goals they're... Maybe don't buy any new players. I don't know. I just thought that you buy new players to improve your team. Maybe don't buy new players. Keep the core of your team. Keep the psychology of your team. It increases your chemistry. New players don't mess with that chemistry, because you now know you've known everyone for a year, and now you're going to know everyone for the next year. Maybe that's good. Because I don't know what I don't know what these dudes are doing. These guys are shipping G's. They're shipping G's. But Liverpool are in a great situation, man. But my advice is, don't think about it. Focus on every single game. Because once you put yourself out of it, you read the newspapers, you look at the media, you look at what people are saying, you look at what fans are saying, how fans are getting overexcited, you get your head off the ball. I think Klopp has to insulate them and say, focus on every single game. Focus on every single game, because Man City, you cannot count them out. You cannot count out Man City. They're in ruts right now, and it's very easy to poke them. I believe they're going to react, because there's too much talent on that team. I think they know that okay, we now have to challenge. And watching that All or Nothing documentary and everything, I was like, you know what? There's a strong team spirit here that's going to be tested. See, the All or Nothing, they went to test that. This is why I love it so much. This is a test of your team spirits, of your team cohesion. How strong are you mental? Because this is mental strength. Man City have the talent, of course they do, but now the pressure is on to win every game by chasing. Because it's a different pressure when you're at the top and people are chasing you. It's a whole different pressure where you're now fed. You now have to chase. So the kinds of pressure you now have on winning those games are different because you now know that any points dropped and they win, we fall further behind. It's very different from points dropped, they now close the gap between us. It's very different from where any points dropped, we are lagging further behind. They're not behind us, we are behind them. So, but I expect a reaction. A team that got 100 points last season, like you can't go out like this. Okay? You cannot go out like this based on what you did last season. Jan 3, man. But before then, watch out for the previews on the weekend. But Jan 3 is going to be huge. Jan 3 is going to be pretty damn. I'm thinking of the venue to watch it out because that could be one of the biggest games of the season. Jan 3. Thanks for watching the video. Now think about becoming a Football Hot patron by pledging an amount each month and then gain access to exclusive content only on the Football Hot patron page. Peace. Head over to the official site at halffootballhot.com or just click over here.